Real good of me. Got to fucking hit the mute. So what I just said was, hey, what's up? It's your boy, 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media. What I also said was, I know it's Friday. I know everybody's pumped. There's a lot of good shit going on. But first and foremost, just wanted to let folks know that I'm happy to be here. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah. Appreciate you, Tatsu. Thank you for being here. But yeah, I was just sitting here amped, and wasn't paying attention to the things I was supposed to be paying attention to. But like I say, happy to be here. Hopefully everybody's doing good. There's a lot of good things going on today. And, you guys could be anywhere right now doing anything, but I'm just thankful that you guys are here with me. So, like I said, listening in from the office, what's up? My big brother, Mexican Iron Man, I love you, brother. Hopefully I get a chance to talk to you over the weekend, but I miss you. And I know you've been out there doing some good things, man. So we love you and we appreciate you, man. Real shit, Mike. Thank you, man. My boy, Lord Thoth, was good, man. Great to have you here. Tetsu Tatsunami. There you go. I like that. Glad to have you here. Never seen you before, but you're always welcome here. So glad to have you here. My man, Pat S. Great to have you here. And my man, Lord Thoth. Boy, Lord Thoth. What's up, boy? Yeah, I just Loose Cannon was good, man. Great to have you here. Hail to the chat. Yeah, I just been sitting here thinking about a lot of things. And one thing I wanted to say was thank everybody. A lot of things happen in life, and sometimes things happen so fast, never just stop. Sometimes it's hard to stop, or you don't think about it. Sometimes it's good to stop and just tell folks thank you. Because to be real, without y'all, there wouldn't even be no me. But without y'all, it wouldn't be any of us. Anybody that has a platform trying to speak. And it's a blessing to be here, and I'm thankful. And yeah, man, sky's the limit. I got great videos this week. Keep it up. Mexican Iron Man, thank you, my brother. From you, that means a lot more than what you can ever imagine, man. Mexican Iron Man, I can tell you guys, that brother has been with me, behind me, beside me, basically being there with me every step of the way since day one. And, I'm just thankful, man. Like I said, it's just, thank you, man. And yeah, man, Mexican Iron Man is fucking awesome, man. There's, matter of fact, I want to give a shout out to Baron Orman Tag. And you know what, Mike? Baron told me that, there's some people that he would love to have on his channel. And you were the first name that came out of his mouth, Mexican Iron Man. So, let you know, man, that people really do appreciate you and appreciate you for what you do and who you are to the fandom, man. So just wanted to, with that, just tell you thank you as well, because, you're a big influence on all of us in such a great way. And, just giving credit to where credit is due. So love you, Mike, and thank you, man. Because, you help, put the fire in me. And, it's always good to know that, you have support, man, in anything that you do, man. Yeah, man, Baron's fucking awesome, man. I've been talking to him all yesterday, all this morning, and he's a great guy, man. Baron is man, heart of gold, man. Great guy, man. Just yeah, he's a good dude, man. Actually, I tried to get him on for today, but he was working, and and I understand that, man. Working, family, and taking care of business. That kind of business always comes first, man. But he said over the weekend, not to, we can do something, and hopefully, we could work it out. But I'd love to talk to Baron, man. That boy there, man. He has a lot of enthusiasm, for the things that he loves, and comic books, movies, the fandom. I mean, he's a great guy, man. But don't mean to the chat's kind of running on me, and just wanted to always low volume 24/7. Huh. Let me see something real quick. Is this better? Well, hopefully it is, because hopefully I fixed the problem. I don't know what happened, and I apologize for the volume being low. But Mexican Iron Man says, hey, 24/7 breaking news. I'm now selected as guy number 3 at Midnight's Edge for Andre and Tom, and DC has me on the regular for the weekend show on Sundays. Thank you for your great energy and spirit. You know what, Mike? Mike, that's the thing, man. Ever since Mexican Iron Man showed up on the scene, he's been something special, man. Like, coming through, being supportive, looking out for all of us. And, he doesn't ask for anything in return. The only thing he wants is for us to do well. And, I aim to make him proud, just for the love and the support that he's given me, like with him, family, kids, people that have taken the time to, support me, try to work with me. I don't ever want to let anybody down, because, nobody has to do anything for you, but the fact that people, tend to put their energy, into you or towards you and support you, man, there's nothing like it. And what they say, if you have faith of a mustard seed, it can move a mountain. And shit, I'm trying to move that mountain, man. So you know how it is, man. Goma Kyle, what's up? What? Hey, man, great to have you here, man. Everybody says the sound got better. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, the settings was off. It basically, y'all were hearing me through the mic, through the computer, instead of the actual mic. So yeah, I apologize about that. Go Macau was good, boy. Yeah. Salutes Mexican Iron Man, well deserved. I love your voice and your takes. You know what? It's crazy. I'm sitting there, like, whether I'm watching them live or on a replay, I'm checking them out. Like today he wasn't on, but I know, Mike be taking care of business. But, I was watching Midnight's Edge, just see what was going on. I was ready to see Mike on there, man. So, he does a hell of a job, man. And he's very informative, very knowledgeable, smart motherfucking dude, man. Smart man. So yeah, when Mexican Iron Man talks, it's best to chill for a minute and listen. Yeah, because he always has something good to say, man. And he's been very helpful in what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I mean, shit. Like I say, Mike is he's a driving force behind me, and maybe a lot of people don't know that, but yeah, man, he's been, like I say, he's been here since day one, man. So I'm just thankful, man. Hide the tacos. Yeah. So, normally on a day like this, I would be, showing off comic books. But I noticed that today has passion for all the pan. Actually, you're right, Gomer Kyle. Mason Iron Man does have the passion that all the fans should have. And, he shows it time and time again. So, yeah, you spot on with that, brother. Normally I would be unboxing comic books and stuff like that. But I'm going to be real with y'all. Out of all the hundreds of comic books I've unboxed, there is Munchausen. What's up? What? How you doing, man? Great to have you here, man. Says hell to Mexican Iron Man. Lord Thought says hide the tacos. Yeah, man. Out of all the comic books, and I've unboxed hundreds since I've been going live for like the last 3.5 months. It's gotten to a point where I've actually run out of comic books to unbox. So all the stuff that I've been buying, for like the last year and all that, and all the stuff that I've saved. Yeah, I've unboxed everything that I have. But, it doesn't mean that the show ends. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm still passionate about, movies. I used to, I'll tell y'all something about me in case y'all didn't know. I used to be a manager at Blockbuster. And at that point, when I was a manager at Blockbuster, I ended up having a love for movies. And, from there, I started collecting movies. And of course, you see what's behind me. And I mean, this goes to about maybe 4.5 feet in height and probably goes about a good 9-10 feet across. And even then, it's just a few hundred, but I own over 10,000 just over the span of collecting movies and, and shit like that. I own real DVDs, no bootlegs, no black market shit, nothing like that, man. Bruce Lombardo, my man. Olga Squasher, what's good? What? Olga Squasher 101. Hell, my brother, great to have you here, man. Yeah, man, thank you for being here, man. Man, boy, a lot of great people in the chat. Love this Gina rant after she got fired. Mike, my wife watched you one time on Doomcock and said, me and you should have fun ranting together. So that's a hell of a compliment, man. Head of Mike, Mexican Iron Man. Yeah, so, I end up getting a real big appreciation for movies from the time that I was at Blockbuster. And, it's to the point where, it's like, shit, I got to go strong, man. I love pop culture. I love comic books, video games, movies, TV shows. And, I'm just, I'm all about the true shit, the real shit. I've been around to understand. I've been around long enough to understand, how people love fandoms and everything else. And, at this point, it's like a lot of the things that we love are under attack, by people that are just trying to get into the industry just for a job or just using the platforms, using a platform, but basically abusing what we love by trying to use it as a stepping stone to other things. And at that point, the things that we enjoy get to be treated like shit just so that's because some folks are in power or some folks are in control enough to where they can make those kind of differences and basically shake up and ruin all the things that we enjoy. A lot of people, I'm not, and when I say a lot of people, I don't mean just us. I don't mean us. Just mean like everybody outside of us. There's people that are real, real receptive. They can sit there and accept that He-Man got fucked over. There's a lot of people that can accept that Luke Skywalker got treated the way he did. But with us and who we are, all of us, there's one thing that we have in common, and that is that we're here because we celebrate the things we enjoy, but at the same time, we're tired of the things that we love getting fucking stomped on, like if it's fucking King Kong, running around in New York, or it's getting stomped on like if they're Godzilla, in Tokyo, destroying all the things that we love. And it's like, it's just we're to a point where we're just like, what, fuck that. And we're tired. And but this is a time for us to hold our head up high, because of course we're getting Lego Star Wars, so that's even fucking up Star Wars even more. We're getting different things happening with DC, like shit. Giving Aquaman for an example, have y'all seen the new Aquaman cartoon that they have drawn by the people? Looks like it's done by the people that do a Steven Universe. Like, how can you sit there and do that to Aquaman, knowing that they're fucking filming the movie? So basically, you're gonna fuck him over in cartoon form, and then try to make him look like some other shit in the movie. It's the same character. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing, DC? It's like, it's like you fucking them over for the kids, and then you want us to respect them as, because we're the adults. And what's fucked up is a lot of these companies, they sit there and oh, well, this is for the kids, so they like they'll fuck over Luke Skywalker, try to push up Rey and do all this other shit, right? And expect for the kids to to accept it, and oh, well, it's for them. Well, who the fuck has to pay for this, man? You think the kids are paying it for themselves, like they got a job? It's us, man, the parents or the guardians or whoever. The money comes out of our pocket. Now, if Lil Johnny sat there and he worked for some shit, you know what? You can buy Rey Skywalker all you want. But if you're like, hey, Dad, can I get $10? And you're asking me for money to go buy Rey Skywalker, that shit ain't happening. I love you, but nah, I can't support that. And there's a difference, man. It's like, they're trying to sit there and target our kids, but they think they're going to overstep the parents to try to get over, try to, do whatever the fuck they're trying to do with our kids. It ain't happening. So basically, they got to please us to get to the kids, because we're not going to sit there and support that kind of shit. But they constantly disrespect us and disrespect what we love and think that they have a chance with our young ones. It ain't happening. So I'm just kind of to a point where it's like, we love what we love. We're going to continue to love what we love, but we're not going to let, no corporation or anything steal our joy. And that's the thing. Like, okay, you want to ruin He-Man right now? Go for it. But if we really want He-Man, we can buy He-Man without putting $1 in the company's pocket. We can always buy secondhand, and we can always go for the older shit. And that's with everything. Comic books, video games, movies, TV shows. Yeah, I'll give you an example. Disney Plus. You want to sit there and put out all this shit on Disney Plus. You want to edit Dumbo. You want to CGI hair on Daryl Hannah's ass if we decide to look at Splash. You want to do all this shit? Well, guess what? I can go buy Splash. I can buy the 20th anniversary or the 25th anniversary of Splash and watch Daryl Hannah with her butt hanging out, with no CGI hair, and let her do her thing. And if I want to rewind that shit a million times and watch that shit before she jumps in the water, I can do it. And Disney can't do shit. If I want to sit there and watch Dumbo and see the two crows or whoever the fuck, and they sitting there acting ass, I could sit there and rewind that shit 100 times and watch them act ass all day long without Disney's approval. And just because they own the IPs doesn't mean that they have to own our happiness, man. Like, no shit. We can love George Lucas Star Wars. We don't got to love Disney Star Wars. I mean, y'all think about that, man. I mean, of course, we already know that, but there's more than one way to skin a cat. You know what's you know what Dan DiDio, the head guy, he's been out from DC for like a year or two already. You know what he said about new comic books, DC comic books? One thing he noticed before DC kicked his ass out, they were asking him about the sales of new comic books. And he was like, you know what? One thing I noticed is the money in comic books right now are coming from the back issues. The money in comic books is not being made from the shit that's being put out right now. And that's very telling. And actually, that's very telling on fandom, period. So, with the way of movies, TVs, movie, TV, comic books, video games, and everything else, if you're not going to give us what we like, or you're going to sit there and try to denigrate what we enjoy, then you know what we'll do as a fandom? We won't support your shit. We'll go back on you. Okay, if you want to fuck over Captain America and make him a Nazi, well, guess what? We remember when Captain America was a real hero. We'll buy those comic books. Those comic books have already made their money for Marvel. So basically, you won't get shit from it. But we'll support that while you try to figure out why we won't buy your new Captain America shit. It's interesting, man. It's interesting to see how far they're willing to go, but what they don't understand is how far we'll be willing to go. They have new things that they're starting to set their sights upon. And it's not so much as like big fan, I heard they might go after like Silverhawks and different things like that. Some of the lesser known stuff that basically has like a cult following. They're trying to go after manga. I mean, you already see what they're doing with Cowboy Bebop. This is Netflix here. They put all that money into Cowboy Bebop just to have some bitch sit there and tell us, all this shit and be sarcastic in a little fucking video. But you know what? it's going to be very telling to see how far Cowboy Bebop goes. You know what? I want to apologize to everybody. You know, y'all been saying, I know I've been talking, but I know you guys have been saying things in the chat. And just wanted to recognize that. All right, here we go. Here we go. I apologize. I was just thinking about what was on my mind. That's all. Ogre Squash, what's up, boy? All right. Bruce Lombardo says, hanging out, getting ready to clean up for tonight's FNT. Well, you know what? From what I hear, FNT should be starting in about 20 minutes. And if it does, you know, I'll definitely let y'all go for that. You know, once I seen that it was scheduled for 3:30 Central Time, normally is for 4:30 Central Time, I said, well, maybe there's a scheduling thing where, you know, probably wherever Alex Jones is, he might have to do his thing a little earlier, so they had to readjust the time. But you know, I'm the pre-show, so it's all good. As long as I can sit here and entertain y'all, for a little bit before everybody heads off to FNT, then I've done my job, and I'm thankful for that. Go Macau 79 says, "Fuck Kevin Smith. He's a piece of shit that really pissed me off." It's crazy, man. For Kevin, Kevin Smith, to be honest, he should know better. And that's the thing that probably pisses everybody off more than anything. He should know better. He should know better and didn't do better. And that's where we're all at odds with him. Because if this was, but that's the thing. Maybe we should have known with how he was crying over every story. Hell, even when Luke Skywalker got murdered. Hell, he even had Mark Hamill in one of his movies. And look, I'm going to even tell you this much. Mark Hamill's son. Yeah, we all heard stories about him. But Mark Hamill's son said, hey, basically, story goes, Kevin Smith wanted Mark Hamill for his movie. Mark Hamill never even heard of Kevin Smith, didn't know who the fuck he was. His son was like, hey, Dad, Kevin Smith, he's the guy, he does Clerks, he blah, 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 blah. And off of his son's recommendation of saying, hey, Dad, this guy's fucking awesome, Mark Hamill went and did that part. What was his name? Cock knocker or whatever the fuck his name was, with the big hand and shit, punching motherfuckers in the nuts. That shit. So if it wasn't for Mark Hamill's son telling Mark Hamill, hey, this guy is this, and that, he would have never had that part. He would have never accepted the part to be in Kevin Smith's movie. Now, what was that? Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was. That's the only way that part he was in that movie. But just to think, he loves Mark Hamill that much. He loves Luke Skywalker that much. But then he was so on board when they fucking killed him. He's crying, oh man, the greatest movie. They just murdered our fucking hero on screen, man. And you're good with that? And now as I think about it, he was all emotional about that bullshit. So if he loved Luke Skywalker and was cool with seeing him getting murked on the screen, I know he didn't give a shit about He-Man. But the whole thing with Kevin Smith is about whether you like He-Man or not. You should have respected The fact that somebody else loved him. Yeah, man. I got my tongue lasher. There you go. That's what he deserves, the fucking tongue lashing. You know, it's just one of those things that if he didn't even if he wasn't even phased and thought it was beautiful to see fucking Luke Skywalker get done like that, he man definitely didn't have no fucking chance, man. I don't know, man. I just like I said, even if he didn't like He-Man, he knew better, man. Sorry, man. Just because they own the IP doesn't mean they own our happiness. That is deep wisdom. May have to license that out. But there you go. 24/7 Fusion Media. Check your super chats. Oh, all right. I'll do that. Sorry, I don't even know how to fucking check the super chats, man. They shit on what paved the way. Yeah, you're right. Loose Cannon 84. They do shit on what paved the way, and then expect for everybody to be on board when nobody accepts what's going on. I mean, come on, man. Is it really a thing of us being like misogynistic pigs and us being racist or being man babies or what the fuck they want to call us? Do you really think it's about that when you just did our heroes the way they did? You know, it's funny. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was last Friday. Last Friday, I was here. And what I spoke about was why is, like, I'll give you an example. DC, why is so, like, in the last 2 or 3 years, maybe you guys haven't noticed this, but what I said was, why is it in the last 2 or 3 years we've been seeing stories or, like stories or watching TV shows or movies where they're trying to push Batman out? Give you an example. Batwoman shows up in Gotham when Batman's not there. If Zack Snyder would have had his trilogy, Batman would have got killed. In the Titans TV show, Batman's a piece of shit. They show Bruce Wayne, but they won't show Batman. In the comic books, they try to replace Batman with, what's his name? Luke Fox? Lucius Fox's son? Do you know what's crazy? About a day or two ago. Boy, if I had my phone, I would have showed you. About a day or two ago, they come up with a new story. I think it was Bleeding Fool. Could be mistaken. Or Bounding in the Comics. But what happens is they're about to run a new storyline for DC Comics where Batman is about to leave Gotham. When does Batman ever leave Gotham? Or a storyline where Batman is like, fuck Gotham, or whatever the fuck the case may be, and he just takes off and leaves Gotham to itself. Or he's probably gonna leave it to what? Nightwing, Robin, Batgirl, and whoever the fuck else is in Gotham to help. The thing is, none of them can take on Batman's villains, especially not the Joker. There's been storylines where the Joker basically kidnapped the whole fucking Batman family probably more than once. And needed Batman to, whatever, to get them the fuck out, get them up out of that shit. I remember when Dick Grayson became Batman. He was Batman for a few issues. And then he gave up being Batman because he was like, yo, I can't take this shit. He was like, I don't even know how the fuck Bruce even fights all these fucking villains in Gotham City because they come after him. And he's like, he couldn't take the pressure of fighting all these motherfuckers all the time. Like it's like his shoes were too big to be filled. So if Bruce Wayne leaves Gotham City, who the fuck is like, what happens then? And see, what it is that they're setting up a bunch of stories. And I'm telling you, man, in comic books and all these TV shows and all this shit, even the look, they have a new Gotham Knights game that they're about to come out with. Batman's either dead or retired, and it's a 4-player game. You can play as Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin, or the Red Hood. Where's Batman? So why is it in the last few years they've been trying to set up a world without Batman? I'm thinking they're about to like try to really remove him, or they're basically going to do what they're doing with Jonathan Kent. Basically, the SJWs are going to have their own version of Batman. Now, what happens? There's been, Dick Grayson became Robin. What happens if Tim Drake becomes Batman? Y'all ever think about that? What would that say about Batman? If Tim Drake becomes Batman, y'all think about that, man. It's not inevitable. Matter of fact, they had stories where his son Damon is supposed to be Batman in the future. But what makes you think that Tim Drake can't become a Batman? He don't even have to stay being Batman. He could be Batman for a few issues, maybe a year or two. But as his time as Batman, what would that reflect? That there's what? You guys are funny as shit. You, Damien, yeah. Yeah, there's Marcus tripping. Bat Mike. Yeah, but that's the thing. Now, if they now hear me out. If they decide to make Tim Drake Batman, that means that what? There goes your first gay bisexual Batman. And then you have Jonathan Kent. Then, of course, in Future State, you have your non-binary Flash. In 2015, the Martian Manhunter came out the closet and he kissed Aquaman. I looked that one up. Happened in the Justice League comic book. Now, think about Wonder Woman. She comes from an island, Themyscira, Paradise Island, whatever you want to call it. And it's all women. Now, a planet with all women, you don't think there's no relationships? So what do you think happens with Wonder Woman at that point? Or a version of Wonder Woman. You could put Future State Wonder Woman, the Brazilian Wonder Woman. You can have a Wonder Girl, anybody. But yeah, and you guys can look it up. Whenever I say something, y'all don't believe me, just Google that shit, man. And you be like, oh shit, yeah. Now, you have all them. And I think I'm missing somebody. Oh, even Aquaman. You have Future State Aquaman. It's Aqualad, which is Aquaman, but he's gay. You remember, like, they came out with that novel. What's that? the ocean within my palm or wherever the fuck that came out like a year or two ago. You know that old YA Aqualad book? Well, in Future State, he's Aquaman. And in Future State, Jonathan Kent is Superman. So if Jonathan Kent is becoming Superman right now, with him having a boyfriend that's a YouTuber, what do you think that stands for the Justice League? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Think about it, man. Now, if they really wanted to come off with a Justice League, have different members being the way they are, hell, let's say if you don't even put Tim Drake as being Batman, you bring in Batwoman, Cassandra Cain, and that'd be your Batman representation for the team. Boom, there you go, man. What does that say about the Justice League at that point? You can't see that coming? Hey, y'all do me a favor, please. If FNT starts, y'all let me know. Drop me something in the chat. That way, I just want to respect everybody's time. Yeah, I've been a fan of his since the 90s. Yeah, man, me too, man. Yep. Mark Infinitely Tired. What's up, boy? Made a mockery of Luke. Yeah. And Kevin Smith cried about what happened with Luke and thought it was so beautifully fucking done. Man, fuck that, man. Fuck that shit, man. Gumakal says the funny part at the end of Jay and Silent Bob, Smith went to all his hecklers' houses and beat them up. Guess he's that thin-skinned. Well, shit. Actually, nah. That means like, us being the fans and him trying to heckle us, with his bullshit. We should go to his house and kick his ass. Right? We get Clownfish TV and go over to his shit and fucking do him right there in his front yard. Whoop his ass, drop the elbow smash on his ass, all that shit, like we saw in the movie, huh? Man, Gomakal says Mark Infinitely Tired. Yeah, they cut his balls off and put him in his wife's purse. He said, Gene Paul, you talking about Azrael becoming Batman again? Nah, I mean, shit, I don't even know where the fuck Azrael is at right now. Like, even when they start showing all this Batman shit, he's not around like he used to be. I mean, I know they try to put him back into the fold within the last 5 years, but right now, the way Batman stands, Azrael is nowhere to be seen. So now they're about to start the storyline where Bruce Wayne's about to fucking disappear. Then what? We get to see the downfall of Batman. They killed Alfred, right? How the fuck are you going to kill Alfred? That's like somebody permanently killing Lois Lane. So basically, the one true standing supporting character that Batman has had since day one is fucking gone. That's like killing Lana Lang or really killing off the character of Lana Lang, Jimmy Olsen, or better yet, Lois Lane. You're gonna fuck around and kill off Alfred? So you kill Alfred, Batman loses all his fucking money. And Batman loses his Batcave. Batman loses his Batcave. That's interesting, man. Where's my arch nemesis Darth Poopy? I saw him in Heart. I saw him in here. There you go. Oh man. Darius Munchausen, she's awesome. Loose Cannon, Batman, Lost in Time was tarded. Oh, when he had to like fight his way back from being blasted to the beginning of time. And so basically every iteration of Batman that you saw through Elseworlds was actually really Bruce Wayne fighting his way through time. Yeah, I remember that. That happened during that was like right around the New 52 or like a little after that. I remember that. Mark said should have a Bat Azrael kill all the villains. That's what he was doing till Dick took the cape and cowl. Yeah, that's Batman with guns is badass. Yep. Mark definitely tired. Damn you, Mark. Saw that. I was on a conference call and I dropped my coffee. It is Dark Poppy. Oh shit. You guys are fucking awesome. Moist kisses. Scissor Island. Look at that. Bruce Lombardo says if I do have to say if James Bond goes gay, there's a whole new untapped massive Bond boys they can pull from for years. Nobody will ever want to watch a Bond film again. It will never sell. Well, I don't think they'll go that far with James Bond. They'll just fucking cuck him. But I don't think they'll go that far, man. But you never know, man. But the thing is, they're trying to emasculate him. Is that the word for it with James Bond? Interesting, man. But they do what they want to Ian Fleming's work. It isn't my name. Yup. Yeah, but it's just fucked up to see his shit get tarnished like that, man. I bet you he's rolling in his grave right now. Pat S says Aquaman's mouth looks like fish sticks. Oh yeah, you mean that cartoon? Oh man, Aquagay, that sounds like a competitor to Aquavelva or Bengay. Oh, Mexican Iron Man. Yo, that's some funny shit, man. SAW League. Hey, after I seen, like no bullshit, after I seen what they did with the Pride magazine for June, look, like I posted this on Twitter, right? They like Ethan Van Sciver was talking about Lobo, how they emasculated Lobo, and and I dropped a tweet on there like, yeah, Lobo, he's like his race is called Caesarian. So for shits and giggles, Lobo blows up his own planet and everybody on it just so that he can be the last living person of his race, just for fun. So how does a person that wants to be the last living being of his race decides that now he wants fucking kids? He done killed everybody on this whole planet. So basically, he ends up having a kid named Crush, little female version of him, teenager, LGBTQ. So basically, on the Pride comic book, he's on his fucking motorcycle that fucking flows and shit, that fucking flies in the air, and she's riding on the front of it like it's a fucking surfboard and shit like that. Lobo and Crush, or Crush and Lobo, where the fuck it's called. I think it's called Crush and Lobo. So he don't even get, because it's a Pride comic book. How the fuck is he gonna be the head guy on a Pride comic book? But just the fact that he's on the cover, behind the representation of what it is, makes Lobo look like a bitch. I'm just being real about that shit. I have a whole fucking Lobo stack. I have a book of look at this shit. Right here, man. Look at this. Move my little drink over. I have a box that says Lobo. I got his first appearance on with the fucking Omega Man. Actually, I have the whole run of the Omega Man, which is like his first 5 or 6 appearances in comics. Then I have all the one shots and all the fucking limited series like Lobo Cop. I have all them shits, man. And then there's all the Legion comics that he was a part of. Legion 91, Legion 92, all that shit with Virl Docs. You know, shout out to my man Clobber Times. He's, you know, Legionnaire fan. Yeah, you know, it was the Bastich. Yep. What the frag. Yep. The Omega Man run was epic. Yeah, I got the whole run sitting right here next to me. Sitting right here next to me. Like, we could I pop out issue number 1, number 2. I could pop out the first issue, of, you know, with Lobo, with old girl tied up to his motorcycle, to the front of his cycle. He has his bitch tied up to the, she like this, just hanging out and shit. And he's like, Lobo, he didn't give a fuck, man. So with all that, you get to really see what's going on here. So if they'll do Lobo like that in 2021, game over. Because to be honest, Lobo is probably the most manliest, like old school bar fight, like a biker type motherfucker where all he does is get drunk, smash a bunch of chicks, you know, fight Superman or beat the shit out of everybody in a bar, go bounty hunting. Like he's the most, I guess, toxic male that you can find in DC. Next to what? Guy Gardner? Who else is more toxic than Guy Gardner or maybe fucking Lobo? Lobo's more toxic than Guy. So Guy don't have shit on Lobo. So who's more than Lobo? Nobody. But if you take Lobo out like that, nobody's safe, basically. You see, Luce Cannon said, "What was your first comic book?" Oh, my first comic book. It's a good question, man. My first comic book was Teen Titans, and we're talking the 80s run of the Teen Titans was my first comic. Yeah, the Titans. Yep. Says, let's pray for Lord Thoth and the other mods this evening. There's almost 6K right now. Oh, it's building, huh? Man, Lord Thoth, man. You guys got some shit on. You got some shit on your hands. I hope everything goes well today, because you know, Alex Jones, no bullshit. It's gonna be one guest that even the best of them can't really control, man. Hopefully you don't shut down the channel, man. There's a possibility of that shit too. And I'm not being negative. I'm being real as fuck. So hopefully everything's cool. They get through it, no problem. They have a good time, a bunch of laughs, and nothing sad that'll fucking get their shit pulled. But I guess that's the chance you got to take when you're trying to be risky, right? So, hell to Friday Night Tights, and I wish them and I wish everybody on there a great fucking show. The mods, people on the panel, everybody, man. You know, shit. You know, great group of guys, man. Yeah, for real, man. He said my first was Spider-Man and Punisher. Huh. Good shit, man. Good shit. Lord Thought says, salutes at Gomakal. Thanks. It's hectic. I can tell, man. It's hectic and ain't even started yet. Bruce Cannon says, no shit, F&T is going to be wild. Gomakal said, we are there with y'all. Lord Thought, yeah, man, we are, man. All of us are, man. Want you to, yeah, man. There's going to be a lot of, you're going to really be hard on the chat. No, you ain't trying to, but I think you guys, it's going to be a special kind of circumstance because with Alex Jones, nothing against him, no hating and like that. The thing is, even before the show, just think about the people that has never liked them all these fucking years. Now they're showing up to the chat. So basically, you're going to be dealing with a bunch of shit that you guys have never even a bunch of folks that's never even been to the show. Don't watch Friday Night Tights. Don't give a damn about the fandom. Nothing. Oh yeah, you're gonna have a whole lot of guests, a whole lot of visitors, man. And I ain't talking about us. I'm talking about them. Everybody else showing up, man. Live now. Yep. Well, I tell y'all what. It's starting. Appreciate y'all. This is gonna be an interesting one. Hope everything goes well. But I know that it was gonna be a short one, but I tell you what, I love being here, man. 24/7 Fusion Media. It's on. God bless you, sir. God bless you too, Bruce, man. Thank you, man. Loose Cannon 84, man. Thank you for being here, man. Great to have all of you here. Pat S. Love you, my brother. Thank you. Low Spec Linux laptop. Holy crap, it already started. There you go, my man. Appreciate you, my brother. Go Macau 79. Thank you, man. My boy Mexican Iron Man. I love you, my brother. Thank you, Mike, for everything you do for me, man. Hopefully I get a chance to talk to you over the weekend, bro. Lord Thoth, thank you, my brother. I know you're busy. Go ahead and do your thing, man, and hit them where it hurts, brother. Do your thing, man. Let me see. Don't want to miss anybody. I know you guys are bailing out, so go ahead and do your thing, man. Mark the Infinitely Tired. Thank you for being here, bro. Fucking awesome, man. Mexican Iron Man. Oh, man, thank you, bro, for fucking being here, man, and supporting me, man. You and Pat S, man. Love you guys, man. Thank you, man. Damn, I hope I'm missing anybody, man. Well, I'd like to give a shout out to anybody that I missed, all the folks that have been here with me, supported me, and hit the like and subscribe. Yeah, please do, man. 5.3 in chat. Wow. Perry Chan is a god, LOL. Perry Chan doing some awesome shit. Fuck. Well, you guys enjoy yourselves, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, Pat S. Love you, Mike, Mexican Iron Man. Everybody. Y'all have a good time, man. Enjoy F&T. Man, kick back, relax, fucking have a laugh, and be ready to see some wild ass shit, man, because I think it's going to be a hell of a night, man. And let's see, because all eyes is on them now. So y'all take it easy. I love y'all, and y'all be easy, man. And as always, it's your boy, 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media, and I'm out. Peace.